I found this interesting video by a channel called Realm of Rad. They somehow only have 22.2 thousand subscribers on YouTube. Feels like they should have way more. And the video that we're gonna watch in particular is called "This High Dive Record Will Never Be Broken." It was uploaded 3 months ago, has 1.9 million views, so you might have already seen it already. I haven't, and I wanna watch it, so we're going to. Let's begin.
The year is 1983, and 6 divers are about to battle it out for the high dive world record, to leap from a shaky platform 172 feet off the deck and hit the near freezing water at 70 miles per hour.
70 miles per hour. We're all ready? I don't know what that means. 112 kilometers an hour? Holy fuck. That's highway speeds. They're hitting freezing cold water at highway speeds with their bare bodies. How do you not just die? Surely you die.
Making this annual event one of the most popular sporting broadcasts of its day, second only to the Super Bowl and the World Series.
That's crazy. At some point, high diving was the 3rd most popular sport in America. Google Trends, explore, worldwide, high diving. It was super popular in August. Is that when this video came out? June, July, August. That makes sense. I wonder when this video started popping up. Maybe 2 months after it came out. Google Trends doesn't go back that far. Is that because Google is not that old, or I thought Google Trends could go back farther than Google itself? I didn't even know high diving was that popular, and I live in America. Yeah, well, I guess it is. That's so weird. At some point, it was massive.
Making them legends of the sport. But for others, it was an impending disaster.
Oh, people did die. Wait, why would anyone do this?
Since this day in 1983, not a single person has come close to beating this record.
1983, and the record still stands. It's been 41 years? Is that guy still alive?
What went down that day in 1983? And more importantly, why can't this record be broken?
I'm just gonna say it right out the gate. This is the stupidest possible sport. People intentionally die by jumping off of high things. It's like a very common method of no longer being in the world. And this guy is doing it for sport. These people are doing it for sport. Multiple people.
Maybe you remember that weird dude doing those shallow jumps in the early 2000s.
36 feet into a foot of water.
He's known as Professor Splash, and it's easy to see why. And this from
Holy
diving
shit.
into just 30 centimeters of water.
For reference, this pool is 1 ruler deep. One wrong move and bro breaks his neck. Honestly, one wrong move and bro breaks every bone in his body. Not only that, it's a belly flop, which hurts on its own, even from like a couple feet up. It's stupid. These guys, I think, are just lucky.
And who can forget the Red Bull cliff diving series?
Ugh.
But none of that even comes close to what was going down in the 80s. To fully appreciate what was going on back then, we need to lay down some ground rules, what hardcore divers refer to as the classic rules. You have to obey 3 key principles. The diver must perform a minimum of a 180-degree vertical turn.
Okay.
The diver must leave the pool unassisted. If help is required, then the attempt is disqualified. No protective equipment allowed.
What the fuck? That's insanity. One of the rules is to just basically allow for as much damage to your body as possible. Hockey, they have pads. Football, they have pads. What the hell?
Jumping from this height and not getting injured is almost impossible.
Yeah.
A dude called Randy Dickinson has probably come the closest to beating this thing. He stuck the landing of this 174-foot dive.
Oh, shoot.
But shattered his femur in the process.
Oh,
And was
fuck,
unable
his
to
femur
leave.
break? Oh, that's not good. Femurs are one of the bones that I'm most terrified of breaking, because that's one of those ones that is like, it leads to death way more than people would think. For those who don't know, the femur is the bone in your thigh that goes from your knee up to your pelvis. Femur is the hardest bone to break in the body as well. Yeah, it's super hard to break because it's massive. My femur bone is like probably this big, and when those get broken, there's so many veins and meat in your leg that just get shredded. Broken femurs lead to death, especially before modern medicine. And look, this guy does it as if it's not a problem at all.
He stuck the landing of this 174-foot
Look,
dive.
it's gone. It's gone. And he
Unable
gets
to leave the
out,
pool.
and he's
Not
swimming,
only
and he's
did he spend the
alive.
next 9 months.
9 months in a wheelchair,
It
bro.
was this-
I'm gonna make this about me for a second. I broke my growth plate in my right foot one time when I was younger. That shit hurt. So I can relate to that guy. I might have had it worse than that guy, honestly. Between breaking, like, really, when we think about it, all I'm saying is I understand his pain. I feel that. I feel that for sure.
When Olivier Favre attempted a double back somersault from 177, coming down with a messy landing
Ooh,
and breaking
that
his
didn't look
back.
good. Oh, broken
requiring a
back.
safety dive.
Look how happy he is, though. Hey, I'm just gonna say it. I actually broke my growth plate in my foot one time, so I kind of relate.
Lazaro Schaller's 192-foot jump as the current standard for the highest dive that violated all 3 of the classic rules.
That doesn't count. Wait, he's clearly wearing clothes. That breaks rule number 1. His head never goes above his or below his feet. That breaks rule number 2. And what was the other rule? No protective gear, 180 spin. I don't remember what the other rule was. 180 spin, no protective gear. Oh, and you have to leave unassisted. Oh, he talks about it. Obviously he would.
He was kitted out head to toe in protective equipment, and he had to be carried out of the pool due to the torn ligaments he sustained. Not everyone was quite as impressed. Dana Kunze, the guy who held the record previously, had some pretty strong opinions on the matter, and plenty of people agreed that what Lazaro did was a ballsy cliff jump as opposed to a high dive. 5 divers attempted the record 170 feet.
That cannot be good for you. I don't... Oh, look at that.
5.
Oh, that did not feel good. I'm sorry to say it. He's gonna feel that in the morning.
And all 5 sustained an injury of some sort. Of course, the logical thing to do was raise the platform an extra 2 feet.
Yeah, obviously. Make the injuries worse. Hell, let's raise it another 10 meters. Let's try to kill these guys.
First 4 divers setting the bar with a few solid jumps and sticking the landing. The 5th diver up was Dana Kunze, 22-year-old, considered one of the greatest divers to ever
22?
slip. Dana's jump was a thing of beauty.
Oh my god, that's insane. Goodbye to your future mobility, I guess. 22 and you're doing this? That means you've got 60 years where you're just like, you're gonna feel that for the next 60 years. And he swims out like nothing happened. He gets up on his own. Oh my god. Dude, this judge is a piece of shit. I'm sorry to say it, that's insane. 9, 9, 9, 9.5, 7.5. This guy is a hater for no reason.
His score all but guaranteed the win, but competition was about to take a turn for the worse.
Oh my gosh.
But still wanted a shot at tying up the record.
Broken arms, broken legs,
As he
broken
leaped
head.
off the platform.
He hasn't come up. They better
Someone needs to get me. Oh my god. Holy shit, we just witnessed a death live on TV.
Pulled over. They've got to go in and pull him up. This is one of the women's divers now.
Wait, that's the women's diving team. Where are the lifeguards? Riddle me that, Batman. This is a sanctioned event where you go diving. Why is it that the diving team is getting involved in this and not the lifeguards? And why the f are there random civilians shouting, check the mouth guard, instead of like a medical team? Clearly this sport is dangerous. The last 12 guys who jumped before him broke their bones. So where's the medical team?
As he hits the water, he knocks himself out cold, and for a terrifying second, he's lying face down in the pool.
Oh my god.
Apparently no one had thought it would be a good idea to hire lifeguards.
They didn't have lifeguards at all? What is going on? This is 1982. This is not caveman period. We should know better. This isn't like bloodletting, it'll make you feel better. We had vaccines in 1982. Why are there no lifeguards on staff? That's insane.
Listen, the diaphragm is contracting. He sounds like a hurt animal. Listen.
Holy shit, he's breathing. He's alive.
Even the women's high dive record, a dizzying 120-foot jump set by Lucy Wardle, has remained untouched for nearly 4 decades.
That's crazy. Both women and men's high diving records were set 40 years ago and have not been touched. And you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we should start discouraging people from jumping deathly heights. These are heights that kill people. Maybe we should be discouraging it.
People in the 80s were tough as hell.
Tough as hell? Also very dumb as hell. No lifeguards? Are you kidding me?
Frank Effer once again from Louisville. We'd like to give you an update on Pat Picard. Now, although he seemed seriously injured, Pat was in the hospital only a few hours, and amazingly, he incurred no injuries whatsoever, and we're glad to report that.
Holy shit, he had no injuries? It was just that he knocked himself out? Wait, that's actually absurd. No bones broken, no ligaments, maybe some bruises, but I don't know if that counts. That is wild. I'm gonna like that video. Look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. At the age of 22, he did that jump. Now, sadly, Dana Kunze can no longer walk. As he's gotten older, it's becoming increasingly difficult for him to get out of bed and walk around due to his ginormous So maybe nothing did happen to him. That is wild. I don't think that they'd even do this sport like they used to do this sport. They limited it? I think they limited the height so that people stop breaking their backs. The average male high diving platform is 100 feet below what that guy's record is. Absolutely bonkers.